everyone, I'm here with the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. I was going to do questions 15 to 21 last week, but it just didn't happen. So I'm doing them today. All right, so let's get started. Again, I'd like to thank Ethany for putting on the 21 Days of Tarot Challenge. And it's so great seeing all the participants and stuff. I love watching everybody's. I think it's really great. So let's get started. All right, so do you have a deck that you use solely for personal use? Yes, I do. I was using, where is it? The Good Tarot last year as my daily draw deck for my altar. There's a couple decks I don't really use in readings with others. I just use them for me. And the Good Tarot is the tarot deck that I use just for myself because I find it's more oracly. And I really love Colette Baron Reid's oracle decks, most of them. I did not like the E squared one she did with what's her name? The person that wrote E squared, Pam something or other. I can't remember. But anyway, that was a disappointment. But other than that, her decks are usually really good. And I just love the artwork on it. So it was a deck that kind of I had, and I would pull a card every day as sort of like a focus for the day, sort of the energy for the day. It's beautiful. It's very dreamy looking. I really love it. But I think it's good just to have like a deck set aside that's just for you. So that's I love that card. Oh, so nice. Right, it's a Chariot. This is my card for the year, the Chariot. It's Chariot year for me. Queen of Wands being a Leo, this is one of my personal cards as well, and I really like her. So, yeah, this is a deck that I use. That's just for me. It's nice to have something that's just for you anyway. I mean, I have tons of decks, and I love using them to read for others. Sometimes it's just nice to have a little something for you. So that over there. Next question is, do you read reversals and why? Yes, I do read reversals. It's more traditional to read reversals, which is part of the reason I do it, because I do read in a more traditional manner, I think. I like it because it adds nuance to the reading. And so instead of 78 card meanings, you have 156, I think is what it is when it's doubled. And I think it adds nuance. It lets me kind of see what energy is going on. Is the person more focused inward or outward? Where can they turn the energy around? Where to me it provides more nuances as to what's going on. I know it doesn't work for everyone, and I don't think that you have to read reversals or something like that, but I do like them. I just find that it is adds another layer to the readings, at least for me anyway. Draw or sketch your favorite tarot card. Now, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been doing a little doodle tarot. I'll probably just make it for me, but I've just been enjoying it as an exercise. I have like my more serious drawings that I do that are more portrait-like. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know this. But then I also have little cartoons I do just for fun. And so I've been making some doodles and doing the watercolor. This is one that I did recently that I posted on Instagram. This is the Empress, although clearly it's a guy here, but I've got him in a bathtub instead of luxuriating on a couch because, hey, baths are pretty luxurious and I like them. And then we've got here, instead of the pattern on the dress, I've put the pattern with the flowers on the bath mat. I've got the little heart here as the soap, and then the trees are outside in the window. And I just like it. That's how I've, sort of done it in a way that's kind of cute and doodly, but contains a lot of the information that the Empress has, and has that same kind of energy of, abundance and luxury. And I put that into that little thing there. And it doesn't take me too long to make something like this. It's just ink and watercolor. I've also done, where is it here? This is the High Priestess. You've got the two pillars here. You've got the moon. He's not reading tarot. He's reading about snakes. But snakes are, they're symbolic of regeneration and the underworld and the feminine. And then you've got the water here. So just like a cute little doodly thing. So that's what I do just for fun, just for me. And I really enjoy it. One thing you've learned new about tarot this year. I can't think of anything offhand really that I've learned about tarot. I did take a couple of tarot courses through Ethany's summer school, and so it wasn't specifically about tarot. It was sort of about branding. Took a course about branding and a course about making a tarot deck, and those were really, really interesting. So just the planning and some of the considerations was some of the things I learned, but I can't think of like a specific nugget I could give you. I mean, I'm sure I learned stuff because I read stuff about the tarot all the time, but I just can't think of anything offhand. I know that's a terrible answer. I should have really thought about that more, shouldn't I? Huh. Which deck gives you the heebie-jeebies? Anything with clowns gives me the heebie-jeebies, so I really don't like the Japri tarot. I mean, I think it's like beautifully done as far as like the artist's skill and everything, but I wouldn't get it because I don't like clowns or mimes or anything, so anything with that kind of vibe, just, oof, I don't like it at all. And I don't, for that same reason, I don't like the Deviant Moon Tarot. Again, I think it's, you know, really well skilled artistically, it's well put together, but there's something about it that has that uncanny valley kind of vibe for me, and I don't really go for that. I do like creepy cute, but I don't like uncanny valley. And if you don't know what uncanny valley is, that's anything like clowns, wax figures, dolls, like those porcelain dolls with the little eyes that, you know, like flutter. Anything that looks corpse-like bothers me, and so I don't tend to like anything that has to do with that. So yeah, I don't like anything with clowns on it. So Japri and Deviant Moon, no, not for me. One tarot myth that you used to believe and now don't. When I first started reading tarot, like ages ago, back in the early 90s, people had said like if it was bad to make money reading cards. Like I started reading just for friends and stuff, and after a while, like I kind of got over that. I think people who say that maybe have like an ulterior motive and that they don't want you to charge for readings, but that's one thing that I believed at one point that I just don't anymore. And I can't read my writing. Some of your Isn't that terrible? I've done this a couple of times now where I write something really fast and then I can't read it anymore. You know, I'll have to leave that to next week because I can't read it and I don't remember what question 21 was. Huh. I don't know. Isn't that weird? I can read some of your favorite something something. I don't know. I don't know what that says. All right. Well, I will answer that in the next group of videos. I'll find out what it is. And if I think of anything in particular that I've learned about tarot to pass on to you from this year, I mean, I'm sure there's stuff because I read stuff like all the time. And I love learning from people. I watch tarot videos all the time, so I know there's like stuff I've learned, but I just couldn't think of anything off the top of my head that would be helpful that I could pass on to you at this moment. So this is kind of a bit of a rambly weird video, but anyway, those are my questions 15 to 20, I guess, of 21 Days Tarot. And when I remember 21, I'll do that one. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you're doing 21 Days Tarot, let me know as well. I'd love to see your videos, and go check out Ethany. She's got the list of everybody that's doing it too, so you can watch lots of tarot videos. So anyway, talk to you later.